Hello, one and all, this is WellArmedWithTacos, and welcome to Let's Play Something. This is Let's Play Something Diablo 2. The second time I've done a Let's Play Something of Diablo 2, and the third time I've done content in general on Diablo 2, because I did a complete Diablo 2 playthrough as the Paladin. This time I am not the Paladin, and I am not the Sorceress from the last Let's Play Something. I am now playing a Barbarian, and just like the previous Let's Play Something video, I am recording this during Act 1 of the game. As you can see, we are in the rogue camp, same as we were during the Let's Play Something video, and I know that probably is a little bland, but the reason I probably gravitate towards recording this in the rogue camp is because Act 1 of Diablo 2 is actually my favorite act of Diablo 2. Much like the Let's Play Something video, this is also on a Nightmare difficulty. I have already played through the game once with this particular character on normal difficulty, and now we're on Nightmare difficulty. I got the Sorcerer through Nightmare difficulty all the way up to Hell, if you were wondering whatever happened to her. I still have that character. I still have all my Diablo characters from this particular installation of the game, which is the Druid that I was playing and didn't record. That was last year, and then my Sorceress the year before that. For those of you just joining us, this is Diablo 2. It is not my favorite video game of all time, but to me it is the video game with the most replayability of all time. I replay Diablo 2 every single year. I've made it pretty much a tradition for myself that I've been doing this over a decade. Every single year I play Diablo 2. I don't always play it multiple times through. I started with this character on normal difficulty. I'm continuing into Nightmare right now. Sometimes beating it on the normal difficulty is enough for me, but it varies depending on how I'm feeling. But every year I replay the game, and it's only January, but I decided earlier on in 2021, I'm like, heck, it's New Year, let's go ahead and do it. And this is going to sound a little silly, but I actually discovered a new way to play Diablo 2, which makes me love it even more. Normally, I play Diablo 2 as normal, like just I play the game. However, this last year that I've been playing this, I turned the volume settings really low, and I actually just listen to podcasts while I play Diablo 2. And it actually really helps me just kind of like enjoy the game in a way that I haven't enjoyed it in a long time, because Diablo 2 can get really frustrating sometimes, and just having a podcast to have my mind be able to focus on something else and just play the game a lot more casually. Because in terms of controls, the game is very casual. But in order to... being able to do that has been a big blessing for me, and that's why I have been able to do normal difficulty and Nightmare difficulty this year. But obviously, no podcast right now, because I'm doing a recording, and we have our volume settings back to basically normal. So yeah, I'm still on my yearly playthrough, doing a Barbarian. I like the Barbarian a lot. I'm going a Frenzy, dual-hander, like 2 weapons Barbarian. Kind of what everybody does when they play Barbarian in this game, but I mean, it's kind of what the class was meant to do. Other than the Assassin, the Barbarian, to my mind, is the only one that actually gets any advantages for dual-wielding in Diablo 2. Like, any advantages whatsoever. So it's nice, and I have a few abilities I have set that I can scroll through with my... like with my mouse wheel, you can see there. I have potions bound to a hotkey, so I can quickly quaff potions if I need to. I'm all set up and ready to go. My gear is unfortunately not quite up to snuff as I would want it to be for where I'm at right now. I've got some pieces of armor and some weapons, especially that I've been really trying to replace, but I just can't find anything better. Unfortunately, here in Act 1, and probably in Act 2, it's been a while since I played through Nightmare, a lot of the items we're getting are still, like, low level. You can see here, these are all the same hat, but you can see how this jumps from 9 defense to 52 defense. because this is the nightmare equivalent of this hat, which is on normal difficulty. But a lot of the stuff is still just, so you see, this is normal difficulty, normal, 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 normal. It's a lot of the stuff that I really want is all still stuck on its normal side. And the few ones that I've seen that have been on the higher level difficulty, see, these are normal. But the Nightmare difficulty ones just haven't been better than what I'm already using. But I've been making by. Nightmare is not supposed to be super easy. This year, more than any other years, I've taken a great note in my resistances. I am heavily trying to make sure I have my resistances up to snuff, which is a lot easier as a barbarian than most of the other classes because I can actively improve my resistance with my own skills and not just my equipment. So I have cold and poison maxed out, and I'm working on getting the other two as I get equipment. In terms of where I'm at, I am just outside the Outer Cloister. During the Let's Play Something video, we were in the Black Marsh, and I did the mission, I did the quest to kill the Countess, which I've already done. This video, we're going to go get the hammer. So, that's what we're going to be working on. Off-screen, I'm not going to make you all watch it here, but this year, more than others,
this monastery reeks with evil and corruption.
I've been doing something I don't normally do in Diablo 2. Certainly something I would never do in normal difficulty. I've been grinding. So I'm not actually intending to face Andariel in any kind of the condition that I'm in right now. Also, we're getting some frame rate dips. Please don't do that, Diablo. If I get some frame rate dips in the middle of combat in Diablo 2 on Nightmare difficulty, I'm going to die. That's a guarantee. It is ridiculously easy to die for me on Nightmare difficulty. Crap. Oh, man. Don't do this. You were just fine in the road camp. Ugh. Well, barring unfortunate death because of ping, latency, let's continue on. But yeah, I'm doing a lot of grinding, trying to kill mobs to get better loot, and trying to get some level ups. I am level 42. You can see my various stats here. I stopped putting something into energy because I have plenty. I am putting more points into dexterity than normally I feel a barbarian should, but I need that attack rating. A 70% chance to hit the enemies is just not satisfactory for me. Especially when they do so much more damage compared to me. Always gotta break barrels. You can find the best stuff in barrels. Like rings and gems. This map is explored because I've explored it previously. I haven't explored it since I fired up this this particular game, which means all the monsters out there have respawned, so there's no point in going out there unless I want to get kills. Which I do, but not in this video. Like I said, this video is about me actually making progress to get the hammer. No promises I'll actually get it in this video. Odds are pretty decent I'm not actually going to get it in this video because I spent 7 minutes explaining basically Diablo. At least the latency is being a lot better now. I say latency as if I'm playing online, but the frame rate, you know what I mean. Been having issues with that for a while now. I need to get a new computer. Nothing's good on the ground. Another devil come over here. One of the runaways from the other. Ah! Only a matter of time before one of them showed up. Boss! Well, not a boss per se, but a boss minion. What do we got? I didn't really look at the stats. I should have. Well, they have aura, clearly. Curse magic resistance. I'm going to die. Yep, there we go. Yep. I'm not even mad. That's how that goes.
Yes?
Unfortunately, this has nothing to do with the lag. I cannot blame this on the lag. I can only blame this on Diablo 2 itself. Unfortunately, there is a problem with trying to walk out of combat. Clicking for your character to leave combat when they're in the middle of attacking usually means they will just flat out deny you. And in Nightmare difficulty, that just gets you dead. As you can see there. I just straight up died, so. So we go in, we reset my potions, and we try again. In case some of you are new here and needed this knowledge, this is vanilla. This is completely unmodded. I don't even have any optimization mods to make it run better. I'm playing this on a modern Windows 10 computer. Diablo 2 still runs perfectly fine for me. For you all, the resolution's probably going to be quite bad, because I think this is like 800 by 600. I don't even know if it's going to be full screen on YouTube. And I'm down 2 potions. I can try to farm a little bit more here. Being able to farm potions as the Barbarian is super important, and most of those corpses have disappeared. We have more of these, but none of them are minions, which means none of them are a boss. A Yeti from I don't know where. I need to get out of combat to let that potion kind of do its job. My companion has got herself stuck in there, so hopefully she doesn't get dead, because she's getting more and more expensive to resurrect. Problem is, I can barely see her health because my Fraps frame rate recorder is up in that part of the screen. So, she's basically on her own. I can't tell when I need to feed her a potion or not. Not while I'm recording it, anyway. I hear demons. There they are. Not seeing any minion types, so. No bosses to worry about. I don't usually die to just generic mobs. It's the bosses that kick me. Also, we just found the entrance to the cathedral. Normally it's down the middle road, but I guess today it's on the side. There's a war hat. Socketed. Ooh, 2 sockets. Defense 48. I might actually hold on to that. I could probably actually make that better than my current helmet. Hooray! Fire Shrine. That's just a bunch of fire potions. Yeah. Well, normally it drops a bunch of fire potions. Or maybe it doesn't. Not a big deal. We survived it. That's what happens when you touch a fire shrine, kids. Get some potions. And I guess we might as well go inside the cathedral. There's always a group of these guys in this room. It's always the same in this one. They're set to show up here. We might get the hammer this video. It depends on whether or not I happen to find the guy in the barracks. Probably make this a 30-minute video if we don't find them, just to try to get extra time, so we can achieve something of note. Don't need any more potions, so I'll just leave these corpses be. And what do we have on the other end of the door? Nothing. Okay. We have one of these. We have these guys. Just quickly check to see if they have a minion trait. They don't. Barbarian is having trouble pathing who I want to go because of all the minions, bosses, and everything. Liza's probably going to die. Maybe, maybe not. Having a little bit of frame rate dip. It's not too big of a problem whenever... Oh, chip suffer. Garbage. It's not normally too much of a problem whenever... we're dealing with normal minions. I forgot what I was talking about there. The frame rate dips. It's not that much of a big of a deal if it's just generic bad guys, but if that happens when we're dealing with like one of the bosses, like these guys, that's just gonna spell death. Okay, I want to lure these guys the heck away. Eliza's fast; she'll catch up. I just have to drag her off screen. I want to make sure nothing else gets in my way when I'm trying to deal with these guys. Let her tank one of them. She's got good armor. She's not soft by any means. It's just really easy to die in Nightmare difficulty. And yes, I did keep the rogue companion through the entirety of normal difficulty. As the Barbarian, I didn't really feel inclined to take any of the other ones. I almost took the Mage Dude from Kurost, but I in the end, I decided her 100% ranged all the time is better than his occasional spell flinging. As an all melee character, it's nice to have somebody who can help with the range things, because best case scenario in this game is you get an enemy stuck behind a wall that you can fire projectiles through, but the enemy doesn't know how to path around, so you can just have her just fire while they just sit there and die. It's great. Doesn't happen very often, but it's great when you can actually work it. Clear through some of these guys just enough so we can get through here. We have champions. Champions, ghostly, possessed, whatever. Get a little bit of dip. Be careful. Got one of them down. Mana potion after this fight. Eliza still looks like she's got decent health. She'll be fine now. It's just gonna happen. Okay. What do we got? I need that. Gonna go ahead and drink one of those to grab that. Take that. That. The one that screws with me the most from the minion types is mana drain. If I run into something that's mana drain, I take one hit, my mana is just gone. Cold. Cold really hurts too. Not because of the cold damage, but being frozen and swinging at like quarters melee speed. As a frenzy barbarian, I might as well just like pack up and go home. It sucks. We're gonna go this way. Well, we got fire mages over there, clearly. Just fire the fireball at the closest thing. We're gonna go this way. Let's get these fire mages. Bow mages, whatever. I call them fire mages because they're fire damage. On the next floors of this dungeon, they start switching up types to like electricity and poison.
I shall make weapons from
We found him! Where are we running? We're running this way. We don't want to fight the Carver and the Blacksmith. We want to be smarter than that. I actually want to do that to those guys, because then he can't get me back. I need that potion to do its job. Back off, drink a potion. He's going to be bringing these ones back, yep. Heal her. Drink a potion, back off, let it take effect. Tank for her. Off. This is what Nightmare difficulty is all about for me. At least as this barbarian at this time with this gear. My quick set for potions is only set to use the first column, so if I run out for any reason. Let's go ahead and get in here and kill you. And you. Is that another one? Oh, it's another one. Let's run back into here. Regroup. Pick up some healing potions. Grab the loot. Might as well drink a mana potion to take a mana potion. Guess we will just make this a normal 20-ish minute video. Bring the hunter back to Tarsi and I'll call it a day. Then I'll probably keep going until I hit the next waypoint on my own. Otherwise I'd have to repeat all this. But I'll tab out and throw up a podcast. I've been listening to Boston's Favorite Son, if you're wondering. It's a podcast by Jim Stern, him and his couple of friends, Jonathan Holmes and Comrade Zimmerman. Check it out. It's a comedy podcast. Kind of vulgar, but it's not too vulgar.
I should take this to Charcy.
Yes, we should. And take it to Charcy, we will. And I'll see if I can do anything with that helmet. The reason I've been holding on to this one is because it has lightning resist 10% and poison resist, fire resist 26% and poison length by 25%.
Thanks so
Those
much
resistances
for
are
returning the
so
Logic
important.
Malice. I will now imbue one of your items with magical powers.
It's like, seriously, resistances are
Good evening.
pretty much more important than defense. And she won't do socketed items, so I can't give her this hat. But I'll be keeping an eye out for like a generic item that is better. Also, I didn't talk to Deckard. Whoops. Deckard!
It is certain that we face.
Yep. Kill Andario. Got
Stay
it.
a while and listen.
And get killed by Andario, probably lots and lots of times over. Gonna have to fill my belt with antidote potions. So that. Useless. Useless. Got another potion here. Repair. So this. I don't even know why I picked that up. That must have been an accident. Casually flick through here. I saw a 60 defense. Not bad. But it doesn't really have any items. It doesn't have any traits to it. And then all that looks pretty much generic. Yep. And then the weapons. I've pretty much given up on finding better weapons through the chapter. I check the bows every once in a while for her sake, but she's got a decent bow. Like, it needs to be replaced, but I haven't been able to find a replacement for it. So let's see if we can do anything about that lightning resist and that poison resist. I probably can. And it's going to take me a while to do so. So you know what? I'll just do it off camera. Thank you all for watching. This has been WellArmedWithTacos, saving and signing off. Wow, nope. That's the normal Let's Play. Signing off. There's probably not going to be too many more Let's Play Somethings in the future. I don't know. These are very sporadic. They happen when they happen. However, somebody requested that I do more Team Fortress 2 videos, of all things. And I still play Team Fortress 2 on occasion. So I decided, sure. So, I mean, there's probably going to be some TF2 videos coming up. I don't know when. They won't take over the normal Let's Plays. They're just going to be when I play Team Fortress 2. Because I still play Team Fortress 2. Just not as much anymore because casual servers are a mess of bots and toxicity from the human players. And I'm not really interested in playing in any of the community servers. So, keep an eye out for that. This week is going to be basically lots of XCOM videos, 6 XCOM videos until the XCOM playthrough finishes. I will see you all later. Take care. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.